Coach, some might say it's cold. Others, like myself and my partner, we say this is football weather as we welcome you to chilly M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Tennessee Titans and the Baltimore Ravens.
Let's go, boys. Let's go. Ready? 6. Mike, 56. Right there. 56. Hey, what's the ball?
They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
I'm coming after you. Kill. Hey, turn it up. Check 15.
Here's a 2nd and 7. He'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 26 and a first down.
And the Titans first down.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Dayon Buchanan. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh, my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say, 200 plus?
He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Hey, watch the slant.
Now the Auburn product, Corey Grant. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. They were ahead of schedule after the gain of 7 on first down, but the defense does not budge on 2nd and 3rd. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Intercept.
Now this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Picked off at the 36. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
After the interception, here's Jackson. This is caught. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. A quick first down pickup. Good start after going 3 and out on their opening drive. Now here's Hill. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time. Now it's Jackson. Got a man. It's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Miles Boykin, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers, because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Here's Johnson. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, that he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. First down, Titans, gain of 12.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy's setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
On play action, they'll throw. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Picked off at the 38, and he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
Jackson. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 16 yards on that one and a Raven first. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll go with Hill here on first down. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd down now, it's Hill, and he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. What happened there? Was that just a missed assignment on the O-line?
It certainly felt like it, but also the speed of the play. When you're talking about defensive end, they want to be ahead of the clock, don't they? They want to be upfield, making plays on every snap. How about his agility there to run that one down?
On 3rd down, Jackson. And that is incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. So he splits the uprights, and has to be a nice feeling. Right when it left his foot, knew it was good.
Yeah, just like a good three-point shooter in basketball, right? Release the ball, fall back on defense without even looking. You know it's going in the hoop.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll run it with Johnson. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far is working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
Check out read. Check 3. Check 3. Where'd he go?
On 2nd down, it's Johnson. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Now on the heels of that run by Johnson, here's another 1st and 10.
Check. Crunch.
Now a handoff as they run left side. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets them to 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
It's been a long day for you.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. On 2nd down, it's Hill. And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a 1st down.
Here we go.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
All day, every day.
On 2nd down, Johnson. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll drop the throw. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball, because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
And the Ravens pressure too much. Down he goes.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now.
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now, they've got to find a way to get it back together.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. They'll set up to throw. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now fourth down. I hate to sound really negative, but at this point, an incomplete pass, almost a moral victory that it's not picked off.
Well, you may hate to sound negative, but that was negative.
It was very negative, I know. But all these first-half interceptions, it's been tough to watch.
Yeah, couldn't find a silver lining in this one. Much more like lead.
It's a nifty return of 29 yards. And the Ravens set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already. An update from that game going on in the Meadowlands. The Jets have taken the early lead over the Bills. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout.
Hey. 4 down.
Jackson going to get this out to Brown. The 20. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown, his 9th touchdown of the season as the Ravens push further out in front.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, Marco.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They're not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. They'll look to throw. Complete. Smith has it. A nice pickup there, 19 yards. And they're set up better for third.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just going back to what you know can work and finally getting it done.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Tennessee getting the first down on a big play of 18 yards. They'll look to throw here on first down. That is caught by Cohen. Oh, Cohen lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. Now it's Jackson. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a third down. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing on third and long. Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. That's going to be caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown with his second touchdown here in this first half as the Ravens push further out in front. Tucker with the extra point, and a rout is on here in this first half. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3 and out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half. Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either. On second down now, it's Johnson. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. They'll set up a throw. Uncorks one for Davis. And that's caught inside the 35. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. Fielded about a yard deep. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. It's picked up by the Titans, and they are going to bring this one back. A fumble return touchdown for the Titans. So problems here on special teams, and it results in the scoop and the score. They talk all the time on special teams about keeping your head on a swivel, trying to see the whole field. Hard to do when things are going that fast, bodies all over the place. You're just trying to find the right guy to align yourself with. On that play, wow. They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Well, it's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. Line of scrimmage, the 31, as they line up second and 10. They'll run it out of the gun with Hill.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Here we go. Henry, 51. All right, here we go. Let's go, D. Let's go. Now let's get there. 51 to Mike.
To throw on third down. Jackson. That's complete to Meredith. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart, because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Hey, we got tight right.
Now a 10th carry for Hill. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
Bring it. 24.
To throw is Jackson. To throw on third down. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first. But at least it's fourth down. On is the punter, Cook, who sends it away. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Now Johnson. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage. No yardage to be found.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Johnson running right. Finding room at the 30. I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Completing it here to Marvin Jones. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 17 yards on that play for the Titans.
17 yards. First down, Titans.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. Here's Johnson. He's been busy this afternoon. Tackle made by Tyus Bowser. The run only got a yard. Here's second and 9.
1-yard gain.
2nd and 9 now. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
First and goal, Tennessee.
He can't hang. He's not going to get me. Kill.
They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. So that run gets them about halfway home.
Yes, now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
So 2nd and goal, and the big man Henry alone in the backfield. They get it to him running left. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Derrick Henry, his first touchdown on the year. And the Titans are able to cut into that deficit.
And while no one on the offensive line will get the 6 points next to their name, they should be credited with this one. Tremendous blocking to get the runner into the end zone.
Well, it's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure, but that makes it a 2-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the 2-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready, because you may need multiples to throw out a ball game. Here's a great example right there.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Again, it's Hill. And some space here. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Now Jackson on first down. This one complete to Ingram. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Now he dumps this off over the middle, and he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
You don't want this.
Now a give right side. It's Grant. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Here's Jackson on third down. And he gets it to Funchess complete. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Ravens in control of the football. They've also got the lead as we get set for the 4th. And now he'll tuck it and run. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18.
All right, I don't want to get too poetic here where they talk about, the eyes being the windows of the soul. You know what else the eyes do? They see the open spaces on a field, and those eyes carry your legs to those spots, and that's what happened on that play. He saw an opening and went and got it.
Well, he really hasn't ran the ball all game. Fourth quarter here, need a big play, able to pick it up. So whatever the eyes saw and created, it worked.
It's a pickup at 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 6-yard line.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Here's Hill one more time. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Justice Hill, touchdown number 22 on the season, as the Ravens push further out in front. Sometimes a group that gets overlooked, certainly, the offensive line. Right there, they really helped with that score.
Didn't they tell us in our meeting that when we score touchdowns running the ball, that means the offensive line actually scored first by moving people back beyond the end zone? We saw evidence of that on that play.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10. They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. Well, he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. 2nd and 1. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense is well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
A first down carry for Henry. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down. Here we go on 2nd and 12. And this will be incomplete. He was trying to find Marvin Jones that time. And it's 3rd down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that will be incomplete. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
Looking here for Smith downfield. This is caught inside the 15. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
Following the penalty, it's Johnson. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. A great play there. His 21st touchdown of the season. And the Titans are able to close the gap just a bit. Now the Titans leaving the offense out there. They'll go for 2. They'll look to throw. He's got it. So they convert the two. That keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a two-score game.
16.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
All told, it's an even 30 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for first and 10.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
Back to the ground, this time with Ingram. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on first down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on, because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down?
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10.
I got you, son. I got you, son.
And an alley to run. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. The keeper there turning into a big play of 23 yards, and it moves the sticks.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal. They'll try to pound it in with Hill. And he will force his way into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Justice Hill with touchdown number 23 here on the year as the Ravens push further out in front. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead opens up now to 22 points. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on second and 13. And a nice run to get this up over the 20-yard line. 9 good yards here on the run, and now third down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. It's caught. Jones. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. They were looking for Johnson that time, and that'll bring up second down. But at this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down. They'll run on first down. Henry. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down. They keep it with Henry on first down. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirt.
It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Justice Hill with another touchdown, number 24 on the year, as the Ravens push further out in front. I tell you, Charles, you play to the final whistle, I get that, but there are a few folks that might not be too happy with that score late in the game with it already well in hand.
You seem a little squeamish about that last score.
I struggle with it. I struggle. But on the other, the argument, I get it, on the other side is, hey, do something about it. Stop them.
I'll guarantee you, I know who was really excited. Fantasy owners who had them. Hey, listen, get the points for me. They're not worried about hurt feelings or anything like that. That's just new age stuff.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, Coach, what do you want to call? He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On the ground, this is Johnson. And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. He'll look to throw. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. And defensively, Baltimore's in a dime look here on 3rd. They're going to look to throw. The screen pass here to Cohen. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. A short gain there of just 4, and that'll bring up a 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And now here's another interception. Monte Nicholson picks it. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking.